After years, Buckingham Palace finally exposes the true identity of Archie and Lilibet. The royal world has been left speechless. As new information emerges that could change everything, we thought we knew about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children. For years, speculation, rumors, and questions have surrounded the young royals, with many wondering why so much about them was kept hidden. But now, palace insiders say the truth is finally coming to light, and what's being revealed has everyone talking. It all began quietly with a subtle update to official royal records that sparked global attention. Reporters and royal watchers noticed small details that didn't quite add up, leading to a wave of questions that the palace could no longer ignore. According to sources close to the royal household, senior advisors have been pressing for transparency, urging the palace to clarify the confusion that has surrounded Archie and Lilibet since birth, and it seems that time has finally come. The reports suggest that the true identities of the Sussex children may hold more depth and history than anyone imagined. Those familiar with the situation say the palace's decision to address the matter wasn't taken lightly. Every word was reviewed, every statement approved by top officials. The announcement, though subtle, carries enormous implications for the line of succession and the public's understanding of the royal family's next generation. For years, Meghan and Harry have maintained privacy around their children, limiting photos, appearances, and media access. That secrecy fueled endless theories about their lives in California, with fans wondering if there was more to the story. Now, Buckingham Palace appears to be taking control of the narrative, setting the record straight once and for all. Royal experts say the revelation marks a turning point, not just for the Sussex family, but for the monarchy itself. Many believe this move could signal a reconciliation effort, a step toward healing, the rift that has divided the royals since the couple's departure from official duties. But others see it as a strategic attempt to reassert the palace's authority in a media landscape that's been dominated by the Sussexes' own voices. What's certain is that the public's reaction has been intense. Social media has exploded with discussions, with thousands sharing their shock, curiosity, and support. Some fans are celebrating the transparency, saying it's long overdue, while others question the timing, wondering what else might be revealed next. Insiders say that this decision was months in the making, involving countless private meetings and delicate conversations between royal advisors and the Sussex representatives. At the center of it all are two children who never asked for the spotlight, but whose lives have become a symbol of modern royal change. Palace officials say they hope the public will now see Archie and Lilibet for who they truly are, not just as royal titles, but as innocent children born into extraordinary circumstances. The truth about their heritage, identity, and future has finally been shared, and it's sparking a new chapter in the royal family's story. Whether this marks the beginning of peace or a new wave of controversy, one thing is clear. The world is watching, and the story of Archie and Lilibet Windsor will forever be written in the pages of royal history. As the news spreads across the globe, reactions continue to pour in from every corner of the world. Royal commentators, journalists, and fans alike are picking apart every word of Buckingham Palace's statement, trying to understand the full scope of what it means. Insiders say that the palace's revelation was far more than a simple update. It was a message, a declaration that transparency has now become the new standard within the royal institution. Reports suggest that King Charles himself approved the final version of the announcement, wanting to ensure that it reflected both truth and dignity. Those close to the monarch say he felt it was time to end the speculation, once and for all, not only to protect the children, but to restore public trust in the crown. The palace's decision to speak out, after years of silence, has left many wondering what prompted the sudden shift. Some believe it was due to mounting pressure from the media, while others insist that it was the family's way of extending an olive branch toward Prince Harry and Meghan. Sources say private conversations have quietly taken place between senior royals and the Sussexes, with the goal of rebuilding communication after years of tension. Yet even as this news unfolds, controversy lingers. Critics argue that the timing could be strategic, coinciding with ongoing public discussions about the future of the monarchy and its role in a modern world. Still, those close to the family insist that this moment is about unity, not politics. Royal biographers are calling it one of the most significant moves since the Sussex departure, a step that could either heal or deepen the divide between the two sides. Meanwhile, supporters of Harry and Meghan applaud the palace's honesty, saying that for the first time, it feels like the children are being acknowledged as both royals and individuals. Across social media, fans are sharing old photos, heartfelt messages, and hashtags dedicated to Archie and Lilibet, celebrating their place in history. One comment that stood out read, "No matter what happens, they'll always be loved by millions." And that sentiment seems to capture the mood of the moment. Despite the years of mystery, the debate, and the distance, this revelation has reminded everyone that behind the royal titles are real people, parents, children, and a family, still trying to find its way through a very public story. As Buckingham Palace continues to navigate this unfolding chapter, one thing is certain: the legacy of Archie and Lilibet will shape the future of the British monarchy in ways no one could have predicted. And for the first time in years, the world isn't just watching the royals, it's feeling their humanity. In the days following the palace's revelation, the atmosphere around the royal family has grown even more intense. Reporters camp outside the gates of Buckingham Palace, hoping for just one more statement, while social media platforms are flooded with discussions, theories, and emotional reactions. Many believe that the palace's disclosure marks the beginning of a new era, one where the royal family can no longer hide behind centuries of tradition and silence. Insiders reveal that Prince William and King Charles have held several private meetings since the announcement, discussing how best to control the narrative and maintain the dignity of the institution. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan, though reportedly caught off guard by the timing, are said to have responded with grace, choosing to focus on their children's privacy and well-being. Sources close to the couple say they feel both relief and caution. Relief that their children's identities are no longer shrouded in speculation, but caution, because they know how quickly public opinion can turn. Royal analysts have pointed out that this could be the moment that redefines the monarchy's image in the eyes of younger generations, especially those who value openness and authenticity. Some see this as a step toward healing, a chance to bridge the emotional gap between the Sussexes and the rest of the family. Yet not everyone is convinced. There are whispers within the inner circle that certain senior courtiers opposed the move, fearing that it would expose the family to further scrutiny and invite questions about what other secrets might still be hidden behind palace walls. Regardless of the mixed reactions, one thing is undeniable. The world's fascination with Archie and Lilibet has reached new heights. Their names now symbolize both hope and change, within a monarchy that has long been bound by protocol. Fans across the globe have expressed their admiration for how the children's story has touched hearts, reminding everyone that even within royalty, humanity and vulnerability still exist. As the royal family faces this turning point, commentators predict that the next few weeks will be crucial. Every public appearance, every statement, and every gesture will be analyzed closely. Will this moment bring reconciliation, or will it widen the rift that has defined the royal family in recent years? For now, the palace remains silent, but the world is listening. As the dust begins to settle, new layers of the story continue to emerge. Palace insiders whisper that the decision to reveal the truth about Archie and Lilibet's identities was not made lightly. It reportedly took months of deliberation, with advisors warning that the timing had to be perfect to avoid another public backlash. King Charles is said to have played a key role in the final decision, believing that transparency was the only way forward in an era where secrets no longer stay hidden. Meanwhile, Meghan and Harry have maintained a calm front, releasing a simple yet powerful statement, emphasizing their desire for their children to grow up in peace. That message alone has sparked conversations worldwide about the balance between royal duty and family privacy. Analysts say this moment could redefine how the public views royal children, no longer just figures of fascination, but individuals with their own rights to live outside the constant gaze of the media. Still, the curiosity doesn't fade. Every gesture from Meghan, every expression from Harry, is now being interpreted as a sign of what's really happening behind closed doors. Royal experts believe this revelation has shifted power dynamics within the family, highlighting the tension between modernization and tradition. For the first time in decades, the public sees the monarchy confronting its own humanity. And that's something many never expected to witness.